Today is the Recreation Inspiration Open Challenge. This is where you see one, do one, and teach one. This is a great challenge because we get to highlight other crafters. The host for this challenge is none other than Connie at Connie's Creative Creations and Amanda at 6 Kids and a Glue Gun. Connie is a great crafter. She makes beautiful signs, designs centerpieces, paints great pictures, and helps out with Tuesday Night Live. Amanda loves farmhouse, rustic, and other vibes, but Christmas is her most favorite time of the year. The co-host is me, Cindy at Z9 Designs. I feel so honored that they asked me to co-host. I tend to craft the unexpected, modern and transitional DIYs. However, I can do modern farmhouse, shabby chic, or industrial. Please subscribe to these amazing women's channels, like, comment, and save. The links to their channels are listed below. Also, please follow the other great crafters that are in the playlist. Well, I am not done with fall yet, so I have one fall and 2 Christmas holiday items. Jennifer Ferguson, an artistic painting studio, made this one-of-a-kind foil and glitter copper pumpkin. Her work is beautifully done. Check her out. I will try to replicate this one because it is so modern, minus the glitter. So you know how I feel about glitter because it gets everywhere. Now the supplies that you need include 1 black pumpkin from Dollar Tree, gold leaf in copper from Amazon, black acrylic paint, clear spray paint from Rust-Oleum, a stem and leaves from, I stole this from another pumpkin I had, paintbrush, you need about 2 of them, 1 for the paint and 1 for the gilding adhesive. So those are the supplies that you need for DIY number 1, which is a gold leaf copper pumpkin. I purchased the black pumpkin from Dollar Tree and removed the styrofoam stem. You don't need that thing. To hold it while I painted, I stuck a toothpick in the middle of the pumpkin, but a skewer might have been better, but the toothpick worked out just fine for me. Even though the pumpkin was black, I painted it again with premium satin acrylic paint and let it dry. Once it was dry, I spread the gilding adhesive over the pumpkin and let it get a little sticky. However, it may be better to let it dry a little bit more before putting the gold leaf on because, the gold leaf was kind of sticking to me. Now, Jennifer used foil, but I had the gold leaf in copper. I put the copper leaf on the areas that I had spread the gilding adhesive, leaving some of the black to show. Then I set it overnight to let dry or to let set or whatever you want to call it. And in the morning, I sprayed it with clear Rust-Oleum to set the copper leaf. Now, you know how paint is on styrofoam pumpkins. It kind of eats it away. So I tested it on the bottom because I didn't want that to happen after I had done all of the hard work. So, however, the copper leaf may have protected it. And once that was dry, I inserted the stem and the leaves, and I took that from another pumpkin that I had, and I inserted it in the opening that I had removed the styrofoam stem, and I just love the look. It is sitting on my fireplace mantle. I love this. This is probably one of the favorites. So Jennifer, she just did a great job, and she has other DIYs, so I would make sure you check her out. So Wicked, Slippers, Trippers, and Flippers did a scenery ornament. So I will try to recreate an ornament that she did using a picture inside a round ornament. So check out her amazing DIYs. The supplies needed include a snow globe ornament, Epsom salt, Christmas card with birds, berries and greenery, some little tiny sticks I found outside, 2 tumbling tower blocks, reptile adhesive, a paper punch, some hot glue, some white chalk paint, and so let's get started. Well, I tried to put this round paper with the birds on it for my scenery in a round ornament. However, it was not working for me. So, you do what most crafters do. You try plan B. So I am using a Dollar Tree snow globe ornament. So first you want to untwist the cap and hot glue 2 tumbling tower blocks close together in the bottom, because you'll want to slip the scenery between the 2 tumbling tower blocks. They should be painted white because you don't want the blocks to show through the snow. So you want, if the tumbling tower blocks show, you want them to be white to look like snow. Now, my neighbor gave me a couple of Christmas cards that she had received, and they had beautiful birds on them. So I punched a picture of the 2 birds from the Christmas cards, and I glued them back to back with reptile adhesive. Because sometimes you see things and on one side there's a picture and on the other side it's just blank. But I wanted people, when they looked at this ornament, to see a scenery from both sides. So that's what I did. I inserted the scenery between the blocks, the 2 tumbling tower blocks, with hot glue. And I didn't push them all the way down to the bottom because you want them to be somewhere near the top so that, you can see them. I probably could have put them a little bit closer to the top, but I was doing good just getting them where they needed to be. And then I put some greenery, some small sticks and berries around the birds. So I made sure those were all done. I also made sure I could twist the top back on, because the last thing that you're going to do is you can pour Epsom salt from the top, or you can turn the globe upside down and put the Epsom salt in and then twist the cap on, and then when you turn it right side up, the snow will fall to the bottom. And the only thing that you need to do is to adjust the snow so that it can be seen from either side. I think this turned out nice, but next time I will use pictures from the calendar. I don't know, maybe this year's calendar, and because I know they have small pictures. I'll see if that works better. And I may even go back to try to getting the round picture inside a round ornament. Now, this looks good on your Christmas tree, and it is easy to make because the only thing I purchased was the snow globe ornament. Belinda's DIY. made a Dollar Tree picture light. It was really cute, but I'm going to put a twist on this one. Now, there may be someone who have made one like I'm going to create. However, Belinda DIY came the closest to what I am making, so she gets the credit. Check out her channel. Dollar Tree Christmas Nightlight. The supplies needed include a gold picture frame shadow box, reptile adhesive, Big Shot, that's a Sizzix Big Shot, cardstock paper in brown, yellow, white, green, and red, and a plug-in for your nightlight, a manger, bird, and trees die, and a star and moon punch. And the whole thing to make your project look really great is to use vellum paper. Now they have different types of vellum paper out there, but I use what I had. So the first thing you want to do is kind of disassemble the gold picture frame shadow box by removing the back cardboard. There was a butterfly on the front, and I was able to take that off. It was just a piece of plastic. And then I had to decide what picture I want to use. Now, I went through lots of different pictures, but in the end, I decided to use a picture of a manger in the woods. So I cut out the manger with my Big Shot Sizzix. It had two parts to it, but I just cut the one part off. I thought it was going to look a little different. And then I set it aside until I cut out the remainder pieces, which included the woods and some trees and a bird. And as a background, I chose white woods because I wanted it to kind of be a winter scene. Then I used a punch to make the stars and the moon. And I had I had a big star punch and a little star punch. And all of these items were glued to the vellum paper because the vellum paper looks translucent. So the night light will shine through there. Just give it a nice, not a really bright, but just a moody type of night light. The background trees are white. Then the stable goes in front of the trees, and the stars in the sky, and one on the stable, and the bird in the tree. It's always good to have a pop of color, so red was my pop of color. And small trees on the side. Now this is my third night light, and here are the pictures of all of them. Now as you can see, one of them is 3D. And if you make any of these things, please tag me and I'll be happy to comment on your channel. And remember, you may not find what you're looking for on the grocery store shelf, but kindness is always in stock. And that's a little bit with me and Katy Perry. And I am going to announce the winner of me reaching my 700 goal. And her name is Rustic Lace DIY. So I'll be reaching out to you and we'll send you your gift. Well, that is all, Z9 Design family. And thanks for watching and commenting. Please make sure you subscribe to my channel, comment, like, and save. And follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. And don't forget to check out all the other collaborators. Take care. Bye-bye.